at Keeping Up Gaming, giving a run for the money with that Ask My Boss recently. The Big Bang Theory starts its final season today. Finally, it's been like 12 years. Do you think the show did more to help or hurt nerd, in quotes, and pop culture?
So, admittance time. I've never seen an episode of The Big Bang Theory.
I've seen parts of them.
Never wanted to. In terms of help or hurt, I feel like in some ways it probably hurt just based on my interactions with it. If you liked The Big Bang Theory, that's fine. I can't, just not going to get that upset over a TV show, especially when that didn't hurt. However, I must say when I moved out here, when I first started working at Luna, I hated, and it happened all the time, couldn't go a day without someone telling me that I reminded them of a character from Big Bang Theory.
Really?
Yeah, and I'm sure every person probably dealt with this, but if I feel like if you were ever into geeky hobbies or nerdy hobbies or games, maybe not, then that might have just been something you dealt with, and I couldn't fucking stand it. I couldn't stand the fact that I was constantly being compared to some paper-thin fucking TV show character, especially on a show that I didn't watch, and a show that all of my friends said...
Which one do you think you're compared to?
I have no idea. Especially...
Not Sheldon.
Well, I think that might have been who they were comparing me to because of Snark or something like that. But it drove me nuts because the people who would give me these compliments, or who would say this, weren't always doing it to be mean, but I could tell that they were people who weren't grasping. It was a very superficial.
Yeah, I mean, those were caricatures in that show,
right?
By and large, right?
And I got that constantly, especially through work. It was always like the mother of someone who was shopping there, or the father of someone who was shopping there, or something like that. And I couldn't escape it. The only other thing, and for years that persisted, that was only maybe in the past like 5 or 6 years where that stopped, maybe past 5 years. The other thing is I feel like the Big Bang Theory, and I could be wrong, but I feel like the Big Bang Theory contributed heavily to the commercialization of pop culture.
Oh, absolutely.
And I feel like the rise of Big Bang Theory, at least just from where I sit and look around San Diego, I feel like the rise of Big Bang Theory coincides with the rise of San Diego Comic-Con becoming a shit show of a thing to try to get into.
You're not saying it's a causation, you just think it's a correlation.
I feel like it's a correlation. I feel like, I don't know if
you're kind of right about that.
I feel like the rise of pop culture might have helped
and geek
Big
culture.
Bang and geek culture,
yeah,
helped Big Bang Theory, but I also feel
both.
like Big Bang Theory also helped people get into pop culture, which also pushed that whole period of time.
Like 2008 to 2011.
2008 to 2012 was real weird, and
Walking Dead came out in that period too.
Yeah, Walking Dead, Big Bang Theory. That's around the time where Comic-Con got its huge surge in popularity.
Oh yeah, I'd say it really increased.
Where retro gaming got huge. That was a weird time.
Retro gaming got huge 2012. 2013 is when it really shot up. But it all hit at once. Now this is, you can say, it's only one show on TV. It's one of the most popular shows on TV. And when
I couldn't escape it. Like I said, I've never watched it, but I can point out the characters.
It normalized, like when you have constant video game references. Oh, there's a Zelda reference on a show? Like that didn't happen before, a show like that. And that's a huge, was it CBS? Huge show, #1 ratings, won tons of Emmys. I think the guy playing Sheldon just won again for best lead in a comedy. There's a fucking Wonder Years-esque spin-off with this young character taking place in the 90s. I mean, I don't know if it's still on, but it's been on for a year. I see it as it's positive to normalize like this geek stuff. You're not just nerds that like zombie stuff, but there's still caricatures. Right. And there's still heavy stereotypes of socially bankrupt characters that, we don't know how to talk to girls, and we're not into sports at all, and like we only like geeky things. You got to be a mathematician to also like video games and geek shit, and it's like that's not what people who like these things are. Right. That's like a 35-year-old stereotype that doesn't really exist anymore, and even back then wasn't really, you know what I mean, like it more existed back then, but that wasn't really the people that were following that.
Sure.
So that's what always bothered me about it, because like Frank watches the show, So I got to think that Frank thinks that all these people that are into video games and you know, into this geek stuff and anime stuff, we're all just fucking losers that will never have sex in our lives. You know, like, is that really what we want that message to be? So it is kind of insulting. It is almost like a Jersey Shore thing to me.
Yeah.
All the people that go to Jersey Shore are Guidos. All the people that like Legend of Zelda are sexless dorks.
Did you see Pauly D like 2 weeks ago was at a club with a fucking... He was on stage handing out cannoli on a stage on a platter while someone in a fucking full-on Mario costume was on stage waving an Italian flag.
All right, that's my line. All right. Okay, fuck you for misrepresenting Italian Americans. I always thought it wasn't going to bother me ever. Sopranos didn't bother me that much. Now I'm fucking bothered. Pauly D. Fuck you, Pauly D.
Pauly D was at a fucking club
now you're on my
Jersey.
fucking radar.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Are you serious? Because I get made fun of sometimes by people. I won't say who my friends are. I get made fun of with Italian stereotypes, and you ain't fucking helping, you piece of shit. So I'm going Jersey on a guy from
Pauly
Jersey.
D feeds cannolis.
And I'll tell you what, you son of a bitch, I'm really from Jersey. You're not, you Staten Island fucking...
Pauly D
okay,
feeds...
no, okay, I shouldn't say that. Some people from Staten Island are nice.
Pauly D feeds cannolis to fans at Miami Club.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Why don't you just throw out bowls of pasta while you're at it? Why don't you have bowls of spaghetti? Fuck.
Oh, God, I didn't see that picture. He's just fucking piping the cream.
Oh, my God.
Hold on.
Which one is Pauly D? The one with the blowout?
There's the picture I saw. He's fucking out on the runway.
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
He's got a tray of cannoli.
There's a guy in a Mario costume with an Italian flag.
An Italian flag.
I hope Nintendo comes after you for that.
I mean, what the fuck?
But you see what I mean? Okay. So, you see how upset I'm getting? I think a lot of people into geek stuff should be upset somewhat at the Big Bang Theory for that shit. But that's a lot worse than that. Holy shit. Thanks, Ian. I was having another semi-panic attack now. But it's okay to make fun of us. Call us all fucking goons and mafiosa and we all eat cannolis and shit.
What the fuck?
Son of a bitch. Having all spray tans and GTL. Fucking assholes. All right, I'm annoyed now. Thanks, Ian. Dropping this on me.
Well, yeah, I mean, we were talking about it.
No,
it was all over Twitter.
But that's reality. That's reality, though.
It was all over Twitter.
I'm gonna start a hashtag. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get righteously outraged now at this.
Kill Pauly D.
No, I'm not gonna do that, Ian. You can't do that. But Jesus Christ, enough's enough. By the way, I've been going through some Sopranos clips online, and you know what? Sopranos is more like a dark comedy. The more I look at it, it's not really, I don't think many people really took that seriously.
The fucking subtitles to these pictures.
Thanks, Ian. I'm throwing off now. All right, so that's it for the CU podcast. I'm gonna have some my Sri Adele. I'm gonna have some gabagool.